welcome back, my lovely dears, to another soothing session of the Western Chivalrics. When last we left off, our incredibly chivalrous and glorious knights successfully defeated the giant Isles Raider Captain Bosch Grajna. It was quite a fight. She was unwilling to go down and took a decent number of chunks out of a lot of people. But yeah, got there. And not only that, you beat the rival party to the punch by about half a day. Which, considering the like overnighters you pulled in a little camp, they did a pretty decent job of catching up by the end. But frankly, I think that your pace was quite leisurely. You did a very good job.
Yeah.
We arrive now at, well, the aftermath of all of this. The rival party has caught up. The Knight Commander and others have been informed that Hallie has suffered an injury and has had to be whisked away by an Archwizard to see to its immediate recovery. I think that's about it as far as what you accomplished. There was, of course, some RP between sessions where you will essentially need to figure out what happens next. And it seems that the general consensus is that it would sure be nice to take a break and catch up with various families, especially since Tristy and Cassie got Egberts to look after that are on the ragged edge of hatching if they've not already hatched.
Hopefully that the courts didn't make them into harpies.
Burp.
I mean, would that really be so bad?
I mean, it'd be kind of odd to have like centaur harpies, wouldn't it?
No,
No.
that's called a Pegasus Tor.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
I mean, imagine though if they were horse girls with big old wingies. That'd be based.
Wingy horse girls.
Mm-hmm.
Is possible. Let's see here. As the rival party catches up to you, and, well, really everyone fucking starts to gather up, let's just drag you into Grashna's lair because I collected the assortment, the fucking consortium of people.
Amazing.
Hooray!
It's a big old squadlet of you. On hearing of Hallie's fate, I mean, how many do you share the actual fate with, I suppose, is an important thing. Does everyone just think she got injured?
Okay. Tristan isn't
The night
knocking.
captain's their thing, yeah. No, better to keep that one safe and secret for now.
Okie dokie.
At least in public, like when we're in private, like Morgan's place or wherever with the rival party, then we can tell them the truth of that. But here and now, no.
Fair enough. A squad to a platoon, yeah, you're a real fucking... you're a strike force now. You're gonna send you to conquer planets. God, you could probably do that, actually.
Yes,
Your
good.
your collective group and all their forces just start dumping you on elemental planes and having you conquer them.
Turn us into the Fantasy Imperial Guard. Let's go.
Woo! I just roll up all of you as an only war squad.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, they're glad to see things.
Something the Mimic Council.
Nervous mimic council noises.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hello.
we can hear you.
I will take their time. Of course, everyone here is looking a little bit woundified. But hey, let's haul you onto the map and clear off some enemy forces.
Hooray! Total victory.
Remarkably successful with the bare minimum of losses.
I do have to update their losses, but all things considered, you guys did pretty well. The insertion group was filtered out. Lost 2 out of there and only 1 out of there. And lost 1 out of there. And 2 out of there. All things considered, not terrible, and not many of them were terrifically lethal losses, just disabled allies. Because honestly, when you're in a squad versus squad combat, your losses are sort of based on who gets completely wiped out, because spending turns trying to CDG people when they're just being dragged off to the side and a fight's still ongoing is pretty much the quickest way to lose. If they'd perhaps been doing that from the very start, like just some pure fucking chaotic evil tactics, they could have probably done a lot more attrition damage to you, but they'd have dealt with like full army wipes on their end like pretty regularly.
That's what they ended up with anyway.
Yeah, it didn't work out for them great.
There's no retreating for them off this island because there's a monster in the straits here.
Yeah. Indeed, you get a sending from a Lady Creed. Or at least whoever's just on the outer edge so that she can get the message through and try a couple of people first. But it eventually filters down to one of you picked at random. Okay, we are all done here. Where should we head to now to meet up?
Want to just come to the town at the seaside?
Which town at the seaside?
That's where
Which seaside?
Do you not just
Okay.
want to send her to Ensport? I feel like that's probably where...
we're all going to teleport together. We might as well just save a fucking spell.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Indeed.
Yep. Okay. They will sort of travel on up. Queenie will chuck on her disguise so that she's not walking around as fucking ancient gold dragon.
I want Sir Andrew to be jealous.
Her human form
And
isn't
Creed's of course
exactly...
pulled on.
Queenie's human form isn't exactly something to sneeze at.
Well, yeah, she's like still 9, 10 foot tall. I think 9 foot tall. She's just about in the bracket of
Jeez.
approaching large. But at the very least, she throws on a great big cloak and, doesn't walk around literally glowing on point. Similarly, Creed just sort of chucks on a great big cloak, and frankly, from so much time going in and out of the ocean, her arm was looking pretty mucky anyway.
Indeed, she has fucking SpongeBob and Patrick on her shoulder there riding barnacle boys there.
Basically, yes. So when she arrives, she will happily drink a delicious hot cup of tea and congratulate you all on a job well done.
Thank you. You did a wonderful job yourself, I'm sure, taking down many of their ships.
It was a lot of fun, I admit. Big ol' hugs for Trist as well. Lifts him off the ground, places him back down again. Let's see here. And
Right,
then...
Has Belle ever met Tristan's actual sister?
I don't think they've met either. Creed
No.
will happily introduce herself. Queenie whispers something into Creed's ear, and Creed will grin, and she will, let me introduce herself to Belle. At which point, Belle makes sure to give her a great big hug. Creed will also ruffle her hair, because she has very ruffleable hair. And of course, Tammy gets big squeezy hugs from
everybody,
Creed and Queenie.
frankly.
Well, everybody, yes, but she will also, get cuddles from her mom's. Belle will look surprised when she's like, "Your mom's? Oh, hi. Oh, right. Okay. Well, your
That is a
family is
whole nother can of worms.
Tristan. Your family is, even though you've already said that it's way more huge than you actually could have ever imagined, it's still weird to keep seeing examples of your family turning up."
Yeah. Yeah. But,
Oh God, tell us about it.
Also, everyone's hot.
yeah, it's a family curse.
Gives you a clap on the ass.
What?
And then, eventually, a sparkly blue cloud arrives. Sort of settles itself down in a little swirl at everyone's feet before regathering in place. And out pops a Morgan. There are, at first, squeals of delight on Creed's part on seeing Mom again, before it's followed by surprise when she sees that Morgan is fucking plump with egg. Queenie will rub her face and once again say something to Creed. This time Creed does not giggle, she just sort of sighs and also rubs her face.
Dare I ask?
Bob, it was just a joke about all this dragon fucking running in the family.
It really does run in the family, really.
Yeah, but Bob just one side, that one side of the mouth smirk up
Yeah.
for like a second, and then it just goes back down.
I mean, you can't really blame them. Like, dragons are very fuckable creatures.
It's good to see you all and successful. I have a portal out of here ready if you'd like. Question is, where do you want to go?
Pigs.
What
Pardon?
was that?
Eggs.
Of course.
Yes.
Well, yes, I mean, I'm stealing you for that. I was referring more to the others, unless you're... We could certainly start a bit of a large party back at the mansion.
Yeah, I mean, there should be enough stay out of places built up at the town. If not, you're all welcome to come
Yes, you haven't
along.
actually seen Ensport yet. It's coming along pretty well. We had some foreigners turn up, and things got interesting really quickly.
Foreigners.
In a good way or a bad way?
Oh, in a good way, actually. I know usually when someone says things have gotten interesting, they mean, mixed messages
Right.
or good and bad. Or...
Pirates.
Tristan just kind of rubs Morgan's tummy.
Pinches your ear.
Yeah.
We happen to be talking about a bunch of...
Oh no, I expected those. I was, told ahead of time. Otherwise, I would have probably been a little bit more wary. No, I mean other people. You have to wait and see, I suppose.
Yes, quite.
Let's see here.
Well,
Looks amongst the group. I suppose I'll cast the teleportation circle then.
Sounds fine.
Everyone.
Probably take a couple to filter everybody
Or-
through, unless Tajana, are you able to extend a spell?
I am not.
Okay.
people, it just
If
points
you want
at
it
the
twinned,
nearest...
I'm your girl.
What's that? Sorry, Bob. Oh, do you have tree walking?
I have transport via plant. Tree walking is druid specific.
Right.
That's
right.
Yeah.
How far does your plant transportation function?
Any tree I've ever seen.
Oh, wonderful. Do you know of one near Ensport? I know
Yes.
that there's a forest there, so...
I
Okay.
There
have
was a tree right in the middle of
watched.
town, unless they cut it down.
We did have to take that one down because,
Oh.
Yeah,
the whole thing needs
Oof.
refurbishing.
I know about the entire forest around the entire port because We
Okay,
happen
wonderful.
to fly. We flew there before in a straight line. And I
Yes,
sat watching with eagle eyes.
that's quite handy. But yes, we've uprooted the tree that was in the middle of town so that we could sort of repave everything.
Yeah. Do not worry. I can just pick a tree right outside, and the magic will tell me if it's there still. So
Fair enough. We'll be putting it back down soon. It's just sort of in what one would consider a very, very large pot right now.
Oh, good.
yeah.
Well,
So don't worry.
Belle, Tammy, what do you think? Want to come check out the town?
Tammy definitely says that she would, and Belle will. She's gonna go to Andrew first just to let him know that they're all gonna fucking just vanish through a magical portal. He'll come and make sure to see you all off.
Yeah.
And then you are teleported. But the journey through the trees is simple enough. It's a bit of a ways to send a lot of people, and it's probably a little bit taxing on Bob's part. But Morgan will sneak him a pinch of the good shit.
Do not worry. It's a lot of concentration, so.
Yeah. And as you exit out and descend the cliff, which is sort of just like off to the left side of this map, it's not quite of this scale. Certainly what the scale will look like, but this whole full port does exist. There is a large dock house, and there is a big trading house that's been set up nearby, a great big tavern. The harpies now occupy a great big area. There is a villa, which is just about nearing completion. A doorway to the magnificent mansion rests near what was like the overarching tower that Morgan used to have. And then there is a bunch of housing that is cropping up. A lot of it's still wood. Most of the stone work has been done on like getting the port and the docks all up in place. And you're all free to just sort of filter out and around. Now let's see here. There are a few people. Morgan will be very proud when she sort of like gestures towards the docks. We have a few fishermen who've moved in and brought some families. And then we had a bunch of Northfolk turn up. Didn't expect them to ship down to the port basically the moment it existed. But they did. They brought with them some trade and some arcanists. I picked their brains off for a while.
Well, that was fast.
Yes, no, it was strange. They must have actually been watching this shore. And I also always thought that the waters between the two areas were quite deep and dangerous and prone to piracy and monster attacks, but none. They just sort of sailed on through no problem.
Lucky them, I suppose.
More than luck, but they're keeping some of their secrets to themselves.
Yeah, there's been a lot of development according to information, but they're
Oh,
tight-lipped about it.
they were very helpful, actually. I put one of their arcanists to work building all of the windows because that's very time-consuming. Apparently, they're very good at doing sealed windows, so, certainly benefited from that. She will rub her tummy.
Oh, speaking of, there is an item that we have that I think you would freaking love.
Okay. Can it wait until we get to the mansion? I have a
Yes.
humongous spread put out.
Yes, you can.
Excellent. I hope you all like cake and cookies and roasted dinners and pies
Oh, I don't
and
suppose
a
there's a
barbecue and curry
Yeah, you really did go all out.
and lots of fish.
I guess there's. I don't suppose there's any way to get my sister up here. She knows I went to war, but I haven't
I can
had
go
a chance to
get her.
send her.
I would,
Bob, you know that you're not allowed to just sort of like tree port into the middle of.
Yes, but I can keep
King's
her
Eve.
outside.
You could.
I can't even do one of those sending things.
I mean, we can send
I-
on your behalf. That's not a big deal.
Yeah,
would
not a
like to
problem.
try and get my wife here as well.
Would that be Mara at the Emblem Monastery?
Yes.
Very well. Tell you what, I will go and fetch her. If Bob would like to go and fetch Rani. Make this a great big familial gathering.
Yeah, I will just grab a few hits from our little stockpile we got.
Oh no, please, I insist. And she will just sort of open up. Like, it appears that she has made some quite fancy, like, little residuum cigarettes. You can see that the paper itself has been stained blue. Yeah, take a hit.
Good lord, Mom. That's just decadent.
Wow.
It is, isn't
Yes.
it? It's pretty great.
I am impressed that you haven't just killed yourself with Residium at some point.
I
Honestly, you
actually
probably have,
can't.
haven't you?
Honestly, I've just had these sitting away. I'm incapable of consuming any myself at the moment, what with the egg. I'd get very sick very quickly.
I mean, yes, I understand. I'm more impressed that you haven't killed yourself with Residium in the past. Have you?
I have, it just didn't take.
Ah,
Good old Death Ward. And indeed,
Well done.
speaking of eggs, Tristy, yours should be hatching in a few hours.
Fucking hell.
Oh, don't panic too much, sweetie.
It's easy for you to say. How many kids do you have?
I feel bad when I say that I've lost count, but I have.
Yeah. I'm gonna go inside and just wait, I think.
good
Of
luck.
course,
Endless
of
blessing
course.
be upon you.
And yeah. Bob, you can take a rip on this decadent cigarette.
And
And she has a
just
little a gentle ceramic bowl, so you can stub the tip without like wasting any unburnt blue.
Why? I can just use my finger.
Well, no, it's to catch it instead of losing it.
Ah,
Come now, we can all use our fingers to do things. Like I can just reach into an oven and pick things out. I use oven mitts because I'm not a savage.
Also, because it protects your fingers and you don't want to burn them in an oven.
Oh no, I'm quite resistant to like pretty moderate amounts of fire.
yeah. And right now I'm rather regrowing of myself. So
Yes, I wouldn't. Yeah, please use the little ceramic bowl. We're not, as I say, we're
very
not
well.
savages here. Just because we can use our powers in just, pretty simple ways. It's gross to stub things out in your fingers.
Okay, I'll do send her a message and tell her to ready up. And
Yeah.
Bob takes a drag and open up the portal.
Yeah, you can like give yourselves 20 minutes first. She'll do a sending down to Rani, and she will head outside of town to meet you at a tree.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go there a little earlier because, well, I'm gonna have my face blown out for like a minute because it's still fucking damaged to my brain and face.
Yeah.
So I don't want her to see me just pop out of there and just suddenly face explodes out and then just such me growing up. She would be fucking horrified.
Why is your face blown up?
Because I take 60 damage of straight Residium to my
Oh.
fucking head.
Oh, you're doing Residium to do this.
She'll give you a potion too.
Oh no, don't worry, don't worry. Like I said, it just takes me a minute. Save your resources.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because you have regen while you're in like sunlight or something, don't you? Or is it just regen
because-
total?
Just regen in general.
Yeah, a 5 regen, so it's 10 ticks a minute, so that's 50 healing per minute. So it takes 72 seconds to fully regenerate that damage.
If only you had better like higher end spells, we could do some stupid shit with that.
I know.
If
Really,
only
really
druids
know.
were good spellcasters, you could be so
Exactly.
overpowered.
Yep.
We could do some really stupid shit.
You do some huge abuse.
Yes, but I'm keeping that abuse to fucking minimum because
Otherwise, you'll die.
I try not. Yes, and probably gonna get smarter by the count at the end.
What else do druids even get like the higher levels? I don't
They
even
have
know.
Storm of Vengeance. That's pretty decent.
It's pretty
Okay.
dope.
Okay, they have some
Tsunami.
good ones.
They have ones that I would consider really epic, but awkward in function.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is one that I really fucking like, but the cost of it is disgusting.
What is it?
Heroes Feast. Costs 1,000 GP or to cast.
Yeah, which it consumes. Like it wouldn't be so bad if it was just like 1,000 GP bowl as like a component.
I don't like that the HP increase is a dice roll. For that kind of cost, it should just be a flat amount and not
It really should.
not just 2d10 because it could be 2 1s you could get. And
I
then
mean,
it's like,
it's just-
oh,
It's just better to like upcast 8 at that point, isn't it?
This one lasts 24 hours. You're immune to poison and frighten, and with saves at advantage. These are like, as I said, it's 8, so minimum and maximum, so it's stacked with temps. But this one goes to up to 12 people, creatures. So
Yeah.
Well, we could cast that 50 times instead of making a castle.
Let's
it's
not?
not.
No,
I'd
that's
rather
not
have the
worth it at all.
castle. No, it's not.
It is a really good spell, though.
yeah, this one is better for just here's the thing, we needed this like we needed this spell way fucking earlier.
Windwise.
Yeah. It's like overland flight, but really fucking
Oh, hey, I
fast.
remember that spell.
Yep. It's 8 hours of fly speed 300. Holy shit, that's fast.
Yeah.
And you can dash.
That would be useful if we ever just need to do like a sneak run into like Velthermar's land or something like that.
That can't possibly work on Vel. He's got to have some kind of, like, divination.
You would think so. You would think so, wouldn't you?
I would, yes. Then again, now that his Archwizard's tower has been kiboshed and she's homeless, maybe she doesn't have that anymore. Who knows?
Look, he's definitely heard rumors that a dragon has been sinking ships. The thought that he can't just like obliterate someone trying to overland travel into his land that's like a very small window open for a very short period of time.
But here's the thing, though, like it's a cloud.
I guess.
Yeah, but the cloud's not immune to damage, is it?
No,
No.
but like, would you just randomly shoot a cloud?
Yes. I'm from Texas. Of course I would.
Yeah.
Dude, this motherfucker would actually fucking shoot a 50 cal against a fucking hurricane. Of course
Right,
he'll
sorry.
just shoot a fucking cloud.
Right, sorry. Better question. Would Tristan just randomly shoot a cloud in the sky?
I don't know. What's Waylon's
Depends
opinion
how
on that?
You know
It depends how free Tristan's feeling.
But yeah, like I said, it would have to be some sort of divination to detect like which cloud has been infiltrated by adventurers, and then you shoot it with a ballista.
I mean, for one, the cloud detects as magic, which is why it probably just hits a trigger. And it's like, oh, that's weird. There's something that's crossing the threshold, and it's moving really fast, and it's a bunch of magic, and it's like a lot of people. Oh, that.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, he definitely he has a way of knowing when someone powerful is in the area, which is also why he was so surprised when the fucking Lich's tower got split down the middle, because it didn't trigger anything.
Yeah, we need to figure out how that happened or what
Yeah, it
happened with
on
that.
side.
Spooky.
Predator drone active.
I'll never forget that part of the newest Fire Emblem game. We're in the middle of this great big siege. All of a sudden, a fucking tomahawk just comes down and laps the city. It's like, well, that's a change of pace.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. Turns out, though, it's the crew's magic missile is still just blocked by the shield spell. Clip!
Dink!
With the word missile in it. That would be pretty funny.
Oh yeah, the monk just deflects a missile and then throws it back at you.
Grabs it.
Actually,
The
that's
world's
something you can
thickest
probably
monk.
do in
Actually,
fucking
no.
Metal Gear Rising. That checks out.
Yeah.
Is
yeah, for
Seiko
sure.
a monk?
Yes.
I don't know. I
100% Seiko's
I
a
don't think the
monk.
monk could deflect a cruise missile. It does too much damage for them.
I mean,
No,
No, until it explodes, it doesn't.
Yeah, but doesn't it
Yeah.
explode like when it like hits the monk for that?
Well, that's the thing,
No.
but it's not hitting them if they redirect. It's called redirect, so they literally like just do some fucking spin around.
It's happening after redirects happens after the damage. It reducts it like after it's already happened.
There's nothing stopping them from using it before it would strike, just hitting it for like catching it for the like fucking 66 bludgeoning it would have dealt. It's still a pretty hard roll, but like it's pretty doable before the missile explodes.
so
for a monk.
if for a deflect missile to work, there would have to be a separation of damage states between the kinetic impact of the missile striking your body and then the warhead detonating. If there is,
Correct,
though, you could
which
deflect
there tends
the
to be in
missile.
cruise
Yeah.
missiles. Yeah.
Okay.
unless you're a fucking submarine, just secure block it and just send it back.
Just get an Ursula, she'll block it.
Well, she'd be able to fucking tank it, that's for sure, but she wouldn't be happy about it.
No, probably not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of the PCs in both 5e games could tank a tomahawk.
Yeah.
Well, 66 kinetic, and then like, what's the explosion would be way worse though.
Well, yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm not even going to bother with the maths on whatever a fucking town-sized explosion is in Magic. Eventually, Morgan returns with Mara. They both look quite the pair. Very pregnant. Mara will look impressed when she sees the state of this place. And I hear my wife is here.
And that I
can't wait.
am.
Wonderful. Come here. Oh yeah, are you like actually still large size, or did you deattune when you got to town?
I
shrunk your token down just for ease, but like, if you're still walking
Big
around large,
bug.
you're still walking around large. I don't know.
Big bomb!
No, I'll be small size for now.
Oh,
I figured you
bomb.
I mean,
Just
like
to
all
get
the
in
stuff here is
doorways.
made. Yeah, everything here is made for like regular sized people. Like I'm not in a warp or anything like that. I'm in a
I'm
town.
sorry. It's made for regular sized people. I'm sorry. I can't hear you over
Okay, no,
not
look,
the
Wings Reach is made for giant harpies, but like Ariel's budding home is built for Ariel-sized people. It's probably got wider doors, just not massively taller doors. It's probably all double doors so that Centaur can get through comfortably when they're visiting and stuff. But
Oh, I
like
was thinking
double,
it's for the booty.
it's a double door for Ariel's fucking cake.
Look, okay, I has the door specially made for it.
Extra wide
Ass.
doors for my fucking
rub
sweet
the
ass.
cheek,
Yes.
the fucking saloon door, just slap it open.
Yep.
Tajana also appreciates the wide doors.
Yeah. Whenever Ariel or Tajana walk through a door, they walk through a door twice. But yes, Mara will. Well, let's see here. She's still strong enough. She's gonna try and scoop a boon up in for a big old smoochy hug.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Just a little bit. I've been going stir crazy.
Well, hopefully we can remedy that.
Indeed. And look, so full with Embla's glorious bounty. She will heft her chest, and it's pretty glorious. Emblemites do fill up good.
I will need help getting that myself. Don't want to just let you have to feed them by yourself, after all.
Let me. It's going to be a challenge to see who gets to feed them the most at some point. Very much enjoy it.
Speaking of, and she'll rub her hand down to the tummy, how are they doing?
They're doing well. I'm feeling ever more gravid with every passing day. It's quite a glorious feeling whenever they kick. Hurts, of course, but as all good things are supposed to sometimes.
Good. You're only about a month out, right?
Roughly that, yes. She will take an arm and, before reconvening with the rest of the group, probably escort you to your new bedroom.
Yeah,
It's
understandable.
gotta get a good breaking in.
Yeah. After fun times there have been had, and before we reconvene the rest, I will tell you ahead of time here, so it won't be too much of a surprise. There are two people in town that I have had relations with.
You haven't gone marrying them behind my back, though, have you?
No, I have not married them behind your back.
Have you blessed them with child?
No.
Oh, well, you should obviously get on that.
Well, that will come in the future, hopefully.
She will smirk. I have no objections, assuming that they aren't horrible, evil people.
I should hope they're not horrible people, or else I'd be a terrible judge in character.
Or dishonorable curs. Sudden Ariel panic. Oh, fucking Oathbreaker and a pirate.
Not so much anymore.
Not so much anymore.
Yes,
Quirks a row.
I managed to get them to see the error of their ways previously.
I see. I'll have to have a chat with them myself. Of course, the moment she sees Shandana and her adorable child, she's won over by the fact that this lady has an adorable child. Of course, it doesn't stop Shandana from flirting with your wife.
Well,
No, I
that
mean, I
makes
get
things
it.
easy.
Yeah, it makes it easier.
Fuck, I'll make a check for Shandana, actually. Let's see if she's able to charm or impress Mara at all. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure I've still got her sheet. The collection. There you are.
I'll give her advantage since I'm trying to make it smooth over and everything.
Sounds like a good plan. It's the same as a charisma save, so I'm just gonna pop that in there. Yeah, no, she's great. She's doing well.
Whew.
All right, yeah, Mara is suitably impressed with the pup's pluck, such as it is. She's not about to go immediately bedding Shandana. She's good, especially since she's now just been very recently resated. But it looks like Shandana leaves a good impression. And Ronnie, when she arrives, she's very excited after a moment's concern. I assume you warned her that your face would explode a second time when you arrived again.
I just pulled the hood up and just turned away, so
Yep.
I was like, I'll be right with you.
Oh, okay. And yeah, she'll wait for Bob to take, I think it's 2 minutes.
No, 72 seconds. So 1 minute, 12 seconds.
Okay, not bad. Yeah. Well, but 2 minutes wasn't fucking bad. I assume you aren't just turning away and then returning in completely dead on timer. And Rani will look Bob over afterwards anyway. Just incredibly curious at watching a Warforged sort of rebuild themselves. From she catches a glimpse of wooden cogs turning in the side of a jaw or something. She thinks that's really cool.
Okay. Sorry about that. It just stretches jaw and just make sure that it clicks properly.
Oh yeah, for sure. Click click.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no problem at all. That was very, very cool. Alright. Now let's go see Faunra.
Yes. We shall go see the smallest one next to you. Because she had lost her status as the tallest hair in the group.
Quirks a brow. Interesting.
Yes, she has been displaced from her throne by Ariel.
It's gonna be kind of funny when it just comes up and then it's just Bob. That's a bit of a lie now, isn't it?
Instead, there is a high-pitched cry, Faunra!
Ronnie!
Fun is much swept up into big Faunra arm and gives a big old hug. Rubby them ears. Rub, rub, rub.
That's so good to see you again.
It's good to see you too. I was so worried when I heard you were literally on a crusade.
Yeah, we went to war on the island. To the southwest. The big island.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think everything south of here, but yes. I'm familiar with the one you mean, at least vaguely familiar with it existing. I've never heard anything about it. What was it like?
It was... I've never been on a crusade exactly before. It was...
Was it everything you hoped?
It was glorious.
Nice.
I acquired a lot of trophies and I had to sneeze.
She hands you a handkerchief.
Thank you.
It's all that pollen. You just did a bunch of tree travel, you know. Wow, you have so many friends here now. It's a pretty astounding number. And outside the entrance to the magnificent mansion, it's just the fucking crew.
Yeah, this place is really busy. We weren't expecting it to be quite so busy up here, but apparently it is. A bunch of people from the Crusader here. There's also all of the Harpies and apparently some northerners also showed up.
Oh, neat. Some of their goods came into Kingseat recently, so yeah, they've
Oh.
been pretty popular.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, Ronnie.
Oh,
I have
if
to
I
show.
randomly disappear, it's because I just fuck Norma Stormers just rolled in.
Ooh,
Just
I'm going to show.
saw my
show,
lights flicker.
going to show Ronnie all my trophies. The trophies I acquired on an island.
Awesome! I mean, they're also gross, but awesome.
Yes. There was this. Was that on? Was that? Did we fight the Beholder on the island? We did.
Yeah.
We sure did.
I fought a Death Knight, and there was a Lich, and there was this giant ogre orc person lady who was in charge of everything. Also, we fought this one time. This thing. It was like a giant flying eyeball, covered in little eyes on wigglers. I don't know what it was. It was really weird.
Beholder?
I guess.
Or a legally distinct eye holder?
A gazer.
The gazer, of course. No, my favorite piss take is the eye holder. It holds a whole bunch of eyes.
Ah.
My god, that storm's coming in like a motherfucker. I'm pretty
There
sure
was
if I
this-
turned my noise gate off, you'd hear the windows rattle.
Mm. There was this really sad giant place, and a giant who wanted to fight us, but we didn't. Just kind of didn't let her fight us.
Okay.
There was a lot of treasure. Also, we found this. There was a city under a lake with a bunch of blue elves.
Sorry, I keep getting distracted. It's right on top of me. I don't know if you can hear the thunder,
No.
or if my just the noise gate is that good, but
And I
that
can't
made
hear.
things shake in my room.
Yeah, now we can't hear it.
Okay, cool.
You have a very good noise gate.
I do. It's because I have a studio condenser mic and it's in the middle of my room and not touching any walls.
There was this city under the lake with all these blue elves, and they were really good at making magic items. And they were worshiping this statue of a giant blue dragon. Blue? It was kind of gold and blue.
Okay.
They said it was their god, but it was a god I'd never heard of before. So I don't know.
I won't even bother making a check for her. She's never heard of fucking Santrea. That seems weird. I thought we knew all the gods.
Yeah.
Then again, you guys apparently met other gods I didn't know existed, so...
Oh, right. When we did that god gathering thing. Right.
Mhm.
And I guess that's all. I guess that's all the things that happened on the island.
I mean, it's pretty cool as a wrap-up. Let's go see everybody.
Yeah. Now we're here to have a big party and just celebrate everything. Celebrate the end of the crusade and just kind of just wind down. Now it's all a good time.
Excellent. Should presumably just perch up on one of your shoulders because...
I will definitely carry her on my shoulders.
Yeah. And she'll give Tiara a wave. Tiara gives her a big hug. Glad you're alright too, Buzz. Yep, I'm good.
The buzz. Tiara is very skilled. She makes me very proud. I'm very proud of her.
Aw, shucks. More flashes of lightning and rumbles of thunders. It's really sharp thunder. Yeah, that horror movie.
Yeah. I haven't had a good storm in ages.
There was one like last night. Well, I say last night, it would have been my 1 in the morning. So like 7 a.m. There was just a huge one overhead, and car alarms all went off.
I'd be happy when the storm happens. If there's a
Yeah,
ditch
not
or
the
something.
build. Yeah, fuck.
No. I have too much scar and metal in it to enjoy that shit.
Yep, no kidding.
I mean, like, of course, like we didn't want storms during the season, but now like storms can happen
Done
at
now,
all.
yeah. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck the world. It's time to get wet.
God, isn't it? It's always time to get wet.
Yeah. Let's see here. While you are in town, you can, of course, chat with the northern sailors, the arcanists, the traders. There's also a black marketeer who has a fancy hat.
Fancy hat.
That is a
Yep.
fancy hat.
Wow, that's a tiny ass token.
Yeah, that token is 8 years old, I think.
Yeah, it's very old.
It was
Okay.
back from
Unsurprising.
before. It was back from when just Roll20 natively set every token that went in at like way smaller.
Okay. Wait. Ensport. Shit, where that fortress is there a fishing market here?
Totally. There are fisher people. A lot of the fresh. In fact, I think every single fresh catch of the day has been turned into a feast at the mansion. But they probably
Okay.
have a bunch that are on the smokehouse.
Okay, I'm just going. Pop is gonna be very careful not to.
Oh, it's already been done. It's
also-
already been done and cooked. They're good. Fishermen are finished. It's like afternoon.
Okay, no, I was just making sure that try to avoid if any of them got cephalopods.
Yeah, no. Would northern fish even be cephalopodic? I'm pretty sure it's all like just big fucking whitefish and tuna.
And say in Orcs 1, Anna did go and catch a giant squid, but that was in like the she punched out a giant squid, but that was in the like the bay to the very top, at the very top.
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
map.
Around here, it would be tuna and whitefish. It would be the kind of stuff you'd get between Britain and Norway.
Yeah, that's cuttlefish connects sister too.
Yeah. But yeah, they don't need to do like pretty in-depth fishing. There just isn't a large enough population to worry about that, so they just do like big catches and let the rest go.
Sure thing.
But yeah, there is just like a fucking table-sized tuna, I'm sure, that's been cooked up and had its slices all done because Perrin and Pan are like professional chefs.
Then I will toss a question to Morgan. Since
Yes, do go ahead, Bob.
get them from a yeah. I was gonna ask if you know a way to just get the medallion out and make this thing more potent.
The scrying medallion?
Yeah, the anti-scrying one.
I possibly could, but you realize that would be very inefficient for me as well. I get to cheat by having a blood relation, otherwise it's relatively efficient. Any more than that, and I can't get a message out to any of you. That as well, when scrying gets that strong, it has an opposite effect. Instead, you scry for an area and you just look for a dead zone moving through it. It's the opposite of subtle once it reaches a certain point.
Yeah, but mostly because Yeah, big asshole there actually started to get pissed at us. So figured it was a way for us to, improve this.
Yeah, as I say, there is certainly. It's just there is certainly a cost implicit in efficiency and convenience. It probably wouldn't be wearable. It would have to be some kind of large object you carried around. And as well, as I said, I would lose the ability to keep in contact with you all.
Hmm. Then how about increasing its radius?
It probably stops being a necklace again and continues to make life very difficult. I'll
No, I
do it, but
wasn't
you should
thinking
definitely check with all of your companions. Because that, I suppose, changes things for your whole party. No one will be able to get sendings through to any of you or your friends.
No, I'm not meaning like increasing its strength, just the area.
Yes, and I already have to wait until one of you has stepped far enough away from you to get a message out. If I increase that radius, I will never get one through.
Ah, okay. Well, given our larger, how people tend to get big and whatever, and size in general, traveling, it won't be able to cover everyone at the same time.
Yes, and that's how I get a message through, but I think you underestimate how powerful that thing already is.
This is the DM
You should
telling
definitely
you
check
it's
with your
fine.
friend. Yeah. It's also the DM telling you that she doesn't want to give you just like fucking ultra anti scry. It just steals a lot of things away from anything interesting I can do.
The DM says it's fine. Leave it alone.
But Scout, that's the point.
Plus, I don't want to have to like walk like a mile out to do any dream sendings.
Yeah.
No, this like
Your
who
friends
said
would hate
this?
this.
Hey, this doesn't block sending. That's Tammy.
Yes, Tammy's does block both ways, but it sort of stops them from receiving, dream sendings and all of that stuff.
No, it doesn't. It stops.
Yes, it does.
Just
The DM says it does, so it does.
Every time you guys have gotten a scrying, they've had to they can't do it to your party while you're all stood in one place.
okay.
Yeah, it's fine, seriously, Bob. Say, if you desperately, desperately want me to improve it, then go check with all of your friends first, because it would make life very inconvenient for them. Let's see. Okay, so you probably have some time to eat before it is baby birthing time. Well, baby hatching time. Birthing already happened. At the very least, Morgan will set out a bunch of appetizers for you all, and the rival party speaks up. Tammy will twiddle her thumbies. So, you guys won the bet. What do you want out of us?
I thought the bet was just a more personal thing between me and Jen. I didn't realize it extended to all of you.
No, we all piled in on it.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I
Ah.
know what I'm going to do for our personal bet. A more bigger one, I suppose. It'd be left to the rest of them.
You gonna say?
Not in front of you.
Mm, No, I will. I'll come over by Jen. Close your eyes and stay still.
Jen will quirk her brow and then close her eyes and remain sat still.
She will lovingly, passionately, and chastely give her a kiss on the cheek.
All
and
right.
return to her seat.
That's perverse.
Hey.
Absolute degeneracy.
Jen will smirk and blush. Mara will scoff a small laugh. And then pokes you on the nose. And mine.
Of course.
Good.
Samely.
Mwah. She will grin when it just has Jen fidgeting in her chair. I suppose that was a little bit cruel of me, but oh well. I enjoyed it. Jen will
Not
huff.
quite,
Huff?
not quite what we were expecting, was it?
No, wasn't what I was expecting. I might have been expecting something a little bit different. How well?
What were you planning to
What?
do if you had
Hand
won?
holding in public?
Honestly, I kind of
By the
was
gods,
expecting
woman.
that. I was going to have her pose for a calendar.
I could be convinced.
I'm
Still
sure you
might.
could. Jen will chuckle. Tammy will announce that you're all gross.
Ah,
Indeed,
Tammy, I
such-
understand. I understand. The romance is tough to watch.
And then she will also snort. Nonsense, I'm a bard. I live for a romance. I just think you're both degenerates.
See? She understands it.
Absolutely.
I know. I
She
am
says,
one.
thirsting thirstily for big dick girl cleric.
No, I understand. I definitely am one. I've come to terms with that ages ago.
Fair enough. And then, yeah, Barrett will speak up. Well, what about the rest of us then? We all sort of piled in on your little deal.
Looks to the rest of the party, wait for them to do their stuff with them. I mean,
Um,
I did what I want to do with it.
Go on, you could have us do anything you wanted us to. I suppose within reason.
Our character just made me think about about the fucking statement from Chainsaw, but you ever had your asshole licked by a fat man in a trench coat?
Hey, baby, ever had your asshole looked by a fat guy in a trench coat? Alright, bye.
Yeah,
I mean, if that's what you're into, Bob.
I mean,
I
Bob,
did say it.
Bob, given half a
I
chance,
know.
would probably suck all their dicks. That's not surprising
Yeah,
at all.
no, yeah, it's not surprising, really.
No, but given the fact that Bob can just turn into the Ultra Sucker Megatroner 5000.
Oh, you turn on vacuum mode.
No, but there was a good joke. Bob has no real idea other than, just give Tammy a pat on the head for being a good girl. That's all. That's all Bob got.
Tammy scowls and Barrett gives her a big ol' head rub. I'm just toggling mute. I finally got too hungry and now I'm eating rice crackers.
Nah, that's understandable.
Storm blew over and the lights only flickered a few times, so it looks like I'm in the clear.
Good.
You say so
Very
as you
good.
disappear.
Zap.
I was waiting for it. Especially
Yeah,
when I
don't
heard a
count
large
your-
truck just go by outside, and it sounded like it was trying to drive through a lake. I'm like, I'm just waiting for it to hit a fucking power box now and knock everything out.
Yeah. Indeed. Don't count your session until the storm is past.
No, I'm lucky. It's unlikely for us to lose power in this area because the block where I'm at, I can see our big power like converter box and all of that shit. It's just like over a fence from us. So if a storm itself doesn't knock it over, it's quite unlikely to then be a threat to anything else. It's one of those situations where you see someone go out of power, like a street, but for some reason it's only a half a street. I'm on the safe side of that whenever that happens. Go on then, Trist. What about you? You seem to be pondering.
I am. All right. And yeah, Trist is gonna walk right past Tammy and go to Sister Lily, whisper into her ear that she and Tammy ought to go on a nice romantic date together, 'cause it's pretty obvious Tammy is hungry as fuck.
Lily will smile a little bit. Sure, in a month.
Yes, in a month.
And I'm going to do an insight for Tammy.
That's gonna be hell of an 18th birthday.
Yep. Alright, Tammy. You big dumb gay bean.
How much longer till
Never
her
your shield
birthday anyway?
blows. About a month.
Neat.
Oh, she does.
Yeah, she blushes. Clears her throat.
Now we just see the fucking picture of what's it called? Tristan giving her 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, really.
From like how to train your dragon. You're doing great, buddy. I've got your help.
Yeah.
I have something.
Go ahead.
It is the same request I had before.
What would that
would-
be, sorry?
I would ask that you gather some information for me. And it just so happens that the place is just to the south of here now. Just a few days away.
You mean Rogue City? Sure, we
Yeah.
can look into something for you. What you after?
Gather as much information as you can on the Railcroft family.
Ex-adventurers, right?
Yeah.
Sure, we can ask around. Is there anything in particular looking for?
You might as well tell him, Faunra.
Ronnie
May have
is like
forgotten.
just sat at the chair next to you.
Well, see, it just so happens that that family, for whatever reason, gave up a couple of children a long while ago.
Ah, I see. Sure. You want us to find out why, or are you just looking for, like, the dossier on your extant family?
I mean, the why would be interesting, I suppose. But I just want to know more. I just want to know as much as I can before, so we can decide if we want to go and go find them ourselves. I believe
All right.
it's just the one individual left.
Okay. Ronnie gives Faunra's arm a big hug.
Give her a hug.
All right, sure. Yeah, we can look into that for you.
Thank you.
Any more on this little bed of ours?
Trist will glance at Taji, who hasn't said anything.
What? Huh?
I
Classic.
knew that was coming.
Her
Yeah.
friends here are asking what you want out of your win of the bet.
Oh no.
Because I don't know, and then just fucking like a tidal wave just plunges over the fucking mute elf and just warbles away with him. Oh gee, I wonder what you wanted.
Probably something along those lines.
Well, there they go. Forever a mystery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, we'll never get
As
to know what she really wanted.
as with most things with Tajana, really.
It'll be something kinky sex related, but
It's a
Yep.
shame your wizard got smothered in a freak flesh accident.
Yeah. I just hope she leaves his fingers intact. At which point, Tammy will now elbow Barrett, who barks a laugh.
Well, he is now a mysterious elf, wrapped up in a mysterious cat, all wrapped up in an enigma in a fucking mimic chest. Like,
Lost to the chess dimension, he is. Almost
In
pity
other
him.
ways,
new
the
fancy
one.
box.
Your new fancy magic box, yeah.
Now it's extra spacious for 2 people.
Yes. You have to see about
Not
getting
for
padding
long.
put in.
You are the padding.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Yeah, and just see him just sink into it and just hear from inside. I have such sights to show you as the lid closes.
How do you sign language? Safe word.
Rhythmic tapping.
SOS. SOS.
SOS. SOS.
That's probably it.
Or it can just be like any word of signing or whatever that you designate your safe
No,
word.
it's shave. Well, what is like
Doot, doot,
shave
doot,
and
doot, doot, doot.
yeah, that.
Yeah, shaving a haircut.
They fucking snuck that into Star Wars.
mean-
It was funny as fuck.
Of course they did. Shaving a haircut belongs in everything.
It does.
There was a shave and a haircut thing?
It's just it's a primordial meme. Don't worry about it.
It's just it's a very, very classic signaled call and response. It's just referred to as shaving a haircut too, please.
I always heard 2 bits, but
2 pence.
whatever.
Yeah.
Ah.
So I
Right.
will.
Did my mic not pick up my banging?
No.
No.
Damn.
Mike,
How
too
about this?
good. Nope.
Nope.
Damn. Okay.
You got some good shit going there. Nice.
It's a Yeti.
Is it Harry?
A Yeti.
Yeah, but is it
Is
hairy?
it Harry?
Oh, okay. I heard Terry and I'm like, what?
Well, it might be named Terry. Yeti can be a Terry.
Sure.
Okay. Let's see here. Morgan serves you all up such a wonderful feast. Great big quiches, pies, and they've made curry. It's just endless, like just trays of cookies and candy until everyone is plump and full to bursting. Even Queenie, she just like is given a whole like hot curried fish to herself on one of those like dining table serving platters. And just gradually gets through the whole damn thing. Well, that was a fantastic meal, and it honestly, quite seriously and sappily, warms my heart to see this whole table filled with people. With my children and their family and friends. It means a lot to me.
Oh.
And while she's having that like relaxation period there, Bob has brought out the item and snuck it down by her feet. Well, air quotes, snuck it down by her feet and
You
poured in
work
some
about
warm
what?
water into.
Oh, well, now that is a lovely treat. Thank you, Bob. Here I was, for some reason, expecting strange footstuff, but I was pretty sure you were into large, handsome men.
I mean, those aren't
And there-
mutually exclusive.
But
just
this,
Morgan, the epitome of I'm gay, but I'm not that gay.
this is not just a footpath. It just activates this and just puts her feet in. It's a
Oh,
magical
lovely.
footpath of relaxation.
That is quite wonderful. I can see myself taking advantage of this for quite a while. And Bob as well, you just get like just a chance to see the world's prettiest feats ever.
Let me at them toes.
Let me at them toes.
That's Krisha right there.
For sure. It just sets unrealistic expectations for the rest of the world when you see her feet. I'm not that kind of deviant, but I would. Says everyone who looks at Morgan ever.
Yeah, no,
So
That
yeah,
you're right.
is a lovely little treat. Thank you, Bob.
it just gives a thumbs up.
Well, now, I suppose it's about time we prepared for the miracle of life.
Oh yes, that's supposed to be happening soon, isn't it?
Indeed it is. Come along, Trist, Cassie.
Good
And her
luck.
flesh palanquin.
The flesh palanquin lifts her up. No, on this occasion she will.
Presumably that's not
after a
around
few
when
minutes
Tammy
of
is.
wiggling. Yeah. She will spend a few moments wiggling her toesies and then step gently out of the footbath. You watch as a servant walks in, or well, servant. This one is one of the ones that just invisible. It just plucks the dish off and carries it away. It just looks like it starts floating. And she
You'll
will.
do. Oh, sorry.
Yep, and she will walk with Trist and Cass up the stairs to another room in the magical mansion. I'm sure you'd like the first moment between the two of you.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Wonderful. Then call me if you need anything. She will give both Eggos a fond stroke, and you can see they've been set up in what I could only call like those really big dog beds. They've got a bunch of blankets wrapped all around them.
I'm expecting egg cups.
No.
No,
I have one of
that's
those, like,
the egg
really
from
big dog
yesterday.
beds. They love it.
It's side on as opposed to point up because Centaur's long.
Yeah.
It would be really awkward for them to like punch their way out of an egg. It's resting on its side in a great big dog bed and covered in blankets. And you can see that there is a little moisture bowl that sort of like ticks over from time to time.
I about thought it was like a wide egg, like it's just wide, like really wide.
Wide egg,
and like just a little bit of a tip at the top or whatever.
It's just a centaur-shaped egg.
Yeah, it's just a centaur-shaped egg.
The egg's just side on.
Humpty Dumpty looking motherfucker, or what's
Jesus.
that purple head looking brat in Family Guy? What's called?
Stewie?
Yeah. Stewie ass bitch. No,
Just
the eggs are
Stewie
just
head
on
looking
the
ass.
eggs are just on their side.
I like wide egg.
And yeah, Cass will sit down with you, Trist. Gently lift the blankets off the Eggos and give them a big stroke. And then, of course, your fallout moment happens where they're like, what do you envision our child looking like? And you're like, let's start going through the character customization here.
Careful, don't hit randomize a lot of times. You can get a horrific demon
Get
child.
a real fucking nightmare.
I asked get a Lobos Jr. character.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There you go. There's certainly how one of them. Turns out I'm just dumping these into VCT.
Aw.
And then the other one was meant to be Big Hoss, if I remember rightly.
Yes, Big Hoss. Hedrah dumped one that worked really well the other day. Let's see if I can find it. Art
Yeah,
archive.
for saving art archive.
Well, there's several centaurs in there actually.
There you go. I've popped 3 in VCT that seemed relatively fitting. Of course, the classic, the one that started it all, looks like a goth centaur with a hoodie. Oh, sorry, an emo centaur with a hoodie.
Ah, no, here it is. It was in NSFW.
Ah,
Ah,
so it's difficult to find Ardar, guys.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah,
the goth and her bubbly sister.
exactly. The traditional
seems
combo.
also
Oh my
pretty-
god. It's Thor and Loki. There we go.
Yep. Plug them into in-game chat.
There you go. The clear perfect winners.
Yeah, it was again the bubbly happy golden retriever, and then just a fucking black Siamese cat that has to deal with the fucking golden retriever.
For sure. Oh, goodness. Yeah. While you were busy thinking about what child might be, you are interrupted by Tappa Tappa. Scraper-Tappa. Little Hoofy's pushing against the edge of eggs. Cass will look confused for a moment and then pauses. I don't know if we're supposed to actually help them get out. Not usually out of eggs.
I was about to ask you that.
Oh god, she got to help them out. Holy shit.
Yeah, you probably should at least punch a hole so their hooves can get through.
Yeah, okay. Crystal. Just like get a couple fingers together and boop.
Yep.
Oh, you're gonna break your fingers like that. You need to fist that shit. Remember, I did the math before.
Tristan, very strong, and I've already said that they aren't realistic in the same sense. It's fine. It's more like they've got like the thinner outer shell and it's like leather on the inside.
Yeah, hold on. You're right.
Just
Let
do
me
that.
just get the lance out. Stand back, kids.
Oh
No.
no! Don't worry, kids. You can survive a hole through like your chest. I did.
Don't be pussies. Come on.
Yeah, no. As you punch through the outer shell, Cassie will just like hand you a little. God, it's probably just like a dinner knife, so it's slightly blunter and doesn't risk just like fucking murdering anything on the other side. And you can put in a couple of seams for these tours to get the rest of the way out of these eggs. The process still probably takes about 30 minutes, 30 very gooey minutes. Until you are treated by the sight of little babby faces. They are more developed than babies because that's just why horses gestate so much longer, so they don't fucking fall apart when they are born because they start moving around. They don't want to look like that stupid centaur babies meme where it's just baby bodies flopping around on top of running around horses.
Yeah, that would be bad.
That would be real bad for them. So yeah, no, they can hold their heads up just about. But they're all gammy-legged and super wobbly.
Trist is just gonna scoop them into tight embraces, shower them with smooches. Probably
Yes.
break down ugly crying as all that emotion from the entire island just boils over in this moment.
Yeah.
There's no more bottling up after this. It's just ugly sobbing.
Yeah, Cass makes sure to hold her man and her kids, and then chugs a potion so that she can feed both at once. But nah, he's not going to press the digitate. Just stay a big fucking mess. That's part of all of it.
Yeah, that'll happen later. We'll clean up in a minute.
Too fucking scattered wits, really, to pull together a spell at all. Cass is very happy and pleased to see that they, and also Trist by extension, are okay. Because she was probably worried that you were pretty close to a fucking breakdown, as you just constantly kept internalizing all of this.
Yup.
He probably was.
Yup.
Yeah, no. So she's glad for all three of her babies.
Yeah, just casual reminder that Tristan could easily be Cass's kid.
Yep. Yep.
I mean,
You're fucking.
do have,
you are younger than her eldest daughter.
you do have like mommy issues level 4 or something like that.
I think it's more like level 6 or 7.
I
Right
mean,
now.
Is
no.
it?
See,
No.
it works like the exhaustion tracker, right? I'm at 4.5 right now. At 5, I would fuck my mom. At 6, I have fucked my mom and also die.
I see how it is.
You are teetering over the edge.
Yeah, it's okay. You get to go back down to level 4 now that you're now that you have a family of your own. You get to go back down to 4. You have other anchors of responsibility that makes parental fucking kind of weirder because you have kids now, and you're like, that would be fucking strange.
Oh, good.
You're a motherfucker. You're a dad.
I mean, I was as soon as I banged Cassie.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see Evane next and tell her she gets to call me dad now. And get hunted through a wall.
Your mom calls me daddy now too.
I don't think there's any way that would ever happen.
Yeah, no.
No. You have more sense than
if
that.
if anything, Cass calls Trist a good boy.
Mommy issues tracker goes back up.
Goes back up again.
Oh well.
No, those jokes literally already are one of the reasons it reached 4.5. You're okay. That same joke can't get you anymore.
I know. Oh, God.
Yeah,
Your mom
Trist
fucking
went up and
thoughts
said
can't
that
get you
to if Trist went and said that to Evane, it wouldn't just be Evane horse kicking Trist. It would also be Cassie.
Yeah.
Just fuck pulverized him. But no. It probably takes a good I don't know, hour and a half to just pull yourselves together and actually do some prestidigitating. Morgan will come up and fetch you, and people can start being introduced to the Babs. Morgan's first question being, what are their names?
Trist won't. I guess he can't. He can probably pick them up. They're tiny still.
Oh yeah, they're small and you're strong.
And you're jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You're a beefcake.
No, it's Trist.
we'll pick up the little dark-haired one. This is Moraine. And this, scoop up Blondie in the other arm, is Gwen.
Oh.
Lovely names.
Yeah, you get to add them to the bio of your character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Cassie is truly deeply pleased. Morgan gives them big smoochels. Marina and Gwyneth Unsparus. Perfect.
Gwen is going to turn out fucking huge.
Yeah, she a big chonker. Cass probably already recognizes that fact, like, oh, it's gonna happen again.
Oh no, I lived through that.
It's alright. This time she has a little prancer, too.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, that's the thing. Like, Cass had 2 kids, and one of them was a prancer, one of them was fucking thick.
Ah, I see.
A Clydesdale, if you will.
Yeah. Like, Maya, a trained Dorona is on the slender dancer side.
Oh god, she's cute as hell.
Yeah. And she had a bunch of kids. Yvain has decided, I'm not going to have kids. There's already so many kids. And then yeah, and she's the big thicky Clydes. So yeah, Cass is just like, I'm gonna have to warn you now. I'm pretty sure it's happened again. Little Moraine's gonna be on the slender side. And Gwyneth is probably going to be a brick.
Excellent. Well, we'll just have to see if the personalities match then.
Oh, I believe part of that is down to us. But look at that.
Oh, God.
Looks like Moraine's wearing a little hoodie.
That's Bob becoming a gargoyle outside.
Hell yeah. As for high stone structure, I guess the old lighthouse in Wings Reach hasn't been renovated yet because they've just been dealing with other shit, but...
No, like not the highest, just like a building or anything like
Oh,
that.
like probably on Ariel's house then.
That's the closest.
Pretty close to the doorway to Morgan's magnificent mansion, yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
Now
Fuck,
you
gonna
get to
have to
have
find
random
it.
spunk just fall on you for no reason.
Gonna have to hire guards to make sure I don't just get squatter gargoyles in the future. I'm
You're gonna need
kidding.
a broom to shake them off the roof.
At some point, it would be great if someone just like walks past your house like, oh, I didn't see you put up all those statues. You're like, God damn it, gargoyles, go on, shoot! With a broom, shaking them off, and then suddenly flappy bastards just like, meh! Fuck off your walls.
If I could just throw an Eldritch Blast up there, I never hit with it anyway.
It's true.
Yeah, but then you blow a hole in your roof instead because you missed the gargoyle.
No, you shoot it like above it so it's not gonna hit the house or whatever.
But you'll miss it. You'll miss that and hit the roof anyway.
Goddamn gargoyles, get out of here, Mike. My house is postmodern, not gothic. Shoot.
There's a perfectly good goth building like 2 blocks down.
Go back to the church, dickheads.
Yeah, if Bob's gonna be gone like a while, like eventually I'll go and check up on him, make sure he's okay.
No, Bob's just sitting outside.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you're gone for like a long while, like an hour or so, like I'll go check up on you.
Yeah, just Bob sitting there and just watching this guy since it's probably night by now.
Oh yeah, it's night by now for sure.
Yeah, so just sitting there and just... Well, I cannot watch the sky, but... Oh yeah, actually I can blink, so yeah, I can just only watch the sky, but... No, it's just central perched.
You all right up there?
Yeah, nothing. Just sitting here.
Doesn't sound like nothing. And you sure? I mean, didn't even stay to see Tristan's new kids.
Well, I'll let that event happen without be it a little more private afterwards.
I mean, of course it is. Just let him have time with his budding children, but still, I'd imagine he wants to show them off to all of us. We're his friends. And you especially. I mean, you're close enough to be basically his brother.
Yeah, though nah. I've had this discussion with I've had this discussion with Faunra before. I can just, since you are the same fate, you might understand. What would you think of yourself if, say, they ripped out your womb, and you could like never get it back or regrow it or in any way, shape, or form like that?
I would be devastated. I'd probably go on a rage and kill all those who dared to do it. It's basically sacrilege to me, given my faith.
Yeah. Just reaches down and taps abdomen.
Is that what your father did?
What? No. If you
This is
have
Bob turning
if
into a
you can't-
warforged.
Oh,
It just snaps fingers. Like, do you hear this? This is robotics. Like, Warforged.
right. Sorry, I thought you were talking prior before being Warforged.
No.
My bad then. I misread that. My bad then. I mean, heck, Bob, I don't know. Maybe you can still have children or create them from inside you some fashion. Warforged has to make more Warforged somehow, even if they don't have help from a goddess.
Yeah, I know. We've seen how it works. And then you shunt the soul in. We did it in the Warforged factory.
I mean, yes, but I don't know. Maybe this is a way for you to be able to create a new cell from inside you yourself.
Out of character, fucking Warforged by mitosis.
Actually, yeah, wait, you can split souls in this setting at least once. You could have a Warforged baby with the other half of your soul.
Cool. I can make a self-cess. That's perfect.
We know
You literally
souls
tell me,
can.
go fuck yourself and make your own baby.
Yeah,
No, I'm
go
not.
fuck yourself, you
No,
dumb robot.
I'm not. I'm
Bob,
not
I have a
actually.
brilliant idea. Go fuck yourself.
You could.
That's what Tristan said.
You could. I don't know. Mix your soul. You know, souls can split at least once. You can mix your soul with someone you find, and create a new life from it. At least, probably in theory.
Yeah, but in theory and practice, it's a very big difference. And it's a lot of, well, in this case, it's just not a repeated attempt, which you can understand would be fucking nice. But this would be like one time only.
Yeah, it would be, but
If it fucks up, there is no more attempts.
no, it wouldn't be. But, I mean, if you wanted to have a child of your own, it is a way.
In some ways, yes. It's more a lot to do with in my head than just accepting how it is. It's just that's why I wanted to go back to the grove so I can decompress and deal with all this fucking bullshit. So I can get that fucking island out of my system and deal with myself properly.
Yeah. I can understand that. If you ever want to talk, we're here for you now. You are a friend. I understand you might not quite like talking to people as much as the rest of us, and perhaps the Grove really is just the best decompressor for you, but we can try and help if you want.
It's a lot of things I have to deal with because it's years upon stress and secrecy just woven into every fucking fiber of my goddamn daily activities. So it's not just, oh, we're here for you. Yes, I know. I can see, I can hear, I can smell, I can sense you. From here up here, I can still hear your heartbeat. I can hear how the air just travels through down into your lungs. And I can see the very little bits in your eyes as the light shifts, how your pupil contracts. But that is what I see, what I feel, and all of it, I ain't telling anyone.
I see.
So yeah, it's a lot of shit that I have subjected myself to willingly for the sake of, not being just a fucking prize piglet on a market. For the sake of my own goddamn identity, which in the end became my fucking identity of something. That's just a second part of me that is me, but it's not. So, as you see, it's a very convoluted tapestry of what is and what is not.
Yeah. And certainly, at one point, you were that prized piglet. And you can't ever forget that. The experiences helped define you. The experiences drove you to what you did and who you are now. Now you're Bob, Archdruid, a knight of many renowns. A person who's very well changing the fate of the entire world. I'd say you're quite a few steps above being a prize piglet now.
Yeah, and as said before, who I was before died.
In a sense.
I am no, it's not in a sense. Who I was before is dead. That body is gone. The mind and
Yeah,
soul lives in a new flesh, or well, new body.
exactly. And she'll tap your head there and no, you're up on the roof,
That's a
aren't you?
long
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah, no.
That's
Yeah,
a
yeah, no, hold on a second. She'll point to your head and then your heart. Sure, the body may have changed, and you may feel more comfortable in a different body, but the head is still there. Your mind is still yours. The heart and soul of you are still the same. Even if the body's gone and you've moved past it, you aren't dead. Your old you isn't ever dead. They live on as a part of you as you go forward. You can't ever just forget that they were there.
well, of course I can't forget they were part of me. I was part of them, but who I was is gone. All the ties of flesh and blood and like lineal bullshittery is gone. If my father, for example, fucking finds me, I have no relation to him. His child is gone. That's it. I am what exists now. In this form, until I'm either destroyed or fuck it. The world explodes. Because I don't need to eat, I don't need to breathe, it just sits up. No breathing, no eating, just some rest. A little bit of rest every day. I'll keep going on. So when he fucking just croaks, I can stand over his sanctimonious ass or body as he fades away and just watch it. Because he failed. One of his oh so precious goddamn merchant ideas and plans and intrigues and strong arming and fucking bullshit failed. It's pity. It is a form of vengeance, but mostly it's just spite.
I don't think it's petty, and certainly revenge is not as bad as people try to make it out to be. Bastards deserve punishment, after all.
Well, a lot of people benefit from his fucking wheeling and dealing over the decades. Well, people will be like, oh yeah, lost a great merchant, blah, 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 one of the community, blah, all that stuff. In private, well, no, he was a bastard. But his stuff has benefited people and adventurers especially, and all the goods that he had managed to acquire and deals he's made have allowed for adventurers and, night elves to, well, flourish, never go unsupported, etc. So he wheeled and dealed his way into a comfy ass position.
Certainly so, but if you wanted to, you could still knock him over. The Nightholds would find new suppliers. People would find someone else to be the merchant, and it'd take time, but
No, just think of the logistical fucking nightmare that would cause already. There would be a massive disruption in the flow of goods, commerce, and everything already. It would completely cripple one of the main trade routes.
yes, I'm
You
not
keep forgetting that.
suggesting to do it right now, but in the future, if you'd wanted to, you could ruin him if you tried.
Yeah, the problem is ruining him would damage a lot of innocent people. So I gotta choose between, actively kicking him in the balls and, disrupting the flow of goods, commerce, and everything into, the entirety of the kingdom, or just wait until he starts to draw his final breaths. See, that's something I have now. Time. All I need now is patience. And that, I think I can do.
All right. Well, I'll leave you to it then. But most seriously, though, it probably would mean a lot to Tristan if you did come in eventually to see his children. Just keep it
Yeah,
in mind.
I know, I know. I know somewhat how his mind works, but like I said, I need or my own time as well.
He'll
We
nod.
haven't exactly had we haven't exactly had our own time to completely decompress out of it. So
She'll nod and leave you to it.
just lays back down and just watches the sky and everything else.
Woo, that was a heavy conversation there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a spicy one. I've been getting through the rotating cast of visitors as well on the side.
Yeah, I'd be saying that.
Yeah. Once Ariel gets back into the tower, she's gonna find Jen, Amara, and hug them close.
No.
There's
Oh, and they
always
will
a
hug.
little. Yeah. Surprisingly, there's a little bit more to the Bob than just sucking dick.
Yeah, no, there is. I knew there was, but whoo boy, I was not prepared for I'm gonna watch over dear old dad here as he goes into his grave 1 foot at a time and just watch over it.
The best revenge is living well.
Is true.
Yeah, no.
See here, Red-Eyed Daughter turns up, and of course she has gifts for the kids, their first flanged maces.
Blunted, I hope.
She pauses and takes those away.
Well, make sure they get them when they're old enough not to hurt themselves.
Yes, I suppose I should also pick out gifts for them that are more suited to their talents. Not everyone swings the superior flanged mace.
I think Gwen here's gonna have the strength for it. Already got a good few pounds on her sister.
Yep, she's doing that grab your finger thing with her hand, just squeezing it.
Oh. Give her the whole arm to hang on to.
Yeah. Ah, of course. Yeah. She will instead doodle little weapons for them. I will make them something to play with out of wood, I suppose.
Excellent. I like that.
And she will filter out. Let's see here. Faunra, Tiara
Yes.
pushes on your back alongside you and Ronnie. Come on, let's go see Babbies.
Oh, yes, of course.
While at the same time you walk past Perrin and Panelette, who are now in the middle of like baking up a decadent dessert. There had already been cookie and cake. Like you'd thought that was dessert. It's not dessert. They're preparing dessert.
Oh god. Oh boy.
That was just to
Oh,
save
Jeez.
Morgan's munchies.
Yep. Oh, we're gonna be so plump.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah. Horny. You see Tristan Cass, you see Precious Bab.
Well, if it isn't the new mother and father.
Hey, Faunra. Ronnie.
How are you hanging in there?
Good. Good. A lot better than recently.
Did you finally cry? Did you let it all out?
No, I'm a big, strong man. I never cry.
Cass is gonna like just give you a thumbs up from behind him and nod.
Well, that's good.
She was likely not the only one, but Trist was just gonna fucking explode on the inside if he didn't.
Well, that's good. You got to be strong for your kids, you know? I'm sure, probably. That's how that is supposed to work, I think.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you know you're an emblemite?
Well,
I have no personal experience, but that is what they say.
One day, and we'll fill you with egg.
yeah, you'll have kids of your own someday, Faunra, and you are going to be an amazing mother, I can tell.
Emvilla will that I will.
And a really hot mom. Even Cass nods. She's mostly straight. She's not that straight.
I'll certainly do my best to come back from being a knight in one piece.
And hey, any pieces can get lopped off. We always got Warforged parts, right? Wrap a knuckle on your metal bicep. Speaking of which, since Bob's disappeared, why don't you go give them the first Warforged head pats?
I'd be honored.
They are soft and boopable. They have little Hans ears.
Hans.
You can see that Moraine has the actual horsey ears, and then Gwyneth follows the elfin ear style.
Oh, they're precious.
They neigh and babble.
Well, Hallie's not here, so I have to give them double blessings from Embla.
Of course.
God, I am
Blessings from Bellatrix when Tajana eventually arrives.
so sad Tally's not here.
I know. She would be beside herself. She wouldn't leave them for... Well, no, she probably would leave them for a minute just to be with Miranda, but she would just shower them in hugs and...
Well, she'll get here eventually.
Yeah. So what are their names?
This is Moraine, heft up, tiny raven hair. And this is Gwen, heft up, much chunkier blondie.
I see they've... One's the big, strong one, one's the small... Maybe the small, smart one.
It seems to run in the family. But hey, I'm sure considering Cass and me, they're both going to be the smart one.
That would be good.
Lean down next to her.
Well, hopefully they won't need to be big and strong later on. Then we've, saved the lands from the darkness. And their minds will be much better put to use, making things better.
That is the hope. Gonna give these two worlds safe from Velt to grow up in.
They say that is your job as a parent, to leave the world a better place for your kids. Make sure they had things better than you had.
Yeah, well, a lot of parents been feeling that one last while, but I think we've got a chance to turn it around. Just keep that big old sword arm swinging. The world will sort itself out pretty soon.
Always swinging. Always at the ready.
Aw, Bob's getting room service.
Okay, that's a nice time. I like almost hit enter when I was just about to finish typing it. Well, since I played with fun. So, thank you. It's just one. I haven't much of a taste nowadays, but
Oh no, trust me, give it a bite. And she will
Oh.
pause and look over the plate and then hands one over to you. You can see that written on it. It's like one of those, you know, the rice paper that's had a sugar ink writing on it.
mhm.
This one says chocolate fudge.
And here I
Alright,
thought you were
give
going
it
to say it
a-
says fortune cookie nonsense.
Just says beware fairies bearing treats. No. And when you bite into the piece of paper, you feel the sensation of your mouth just being filled with chocolate fudge cake, like still warming out the oven.
Magic sweets.
Yes. Magic candies for those that don't tend to, you know, like eat stuff. Also, they're just good as diet
Ah.
snacks.
I stand corrected. Thank you very
Mhm.
much.
You're welcome. It's because we're about to serve up a great big dessert, and we thought that it would be a shame if you were left out. So there's one of everything on here, and she'll point you across. A lot of it appears to be different assortments of fruit. But there are also like cookies, cakes, snacks, and all sorts. The reason for this is revealed as people filter down from the Trist Cassie room and discover that at some fucking point, Morgan, Creed, Tammy, Amire, Perrin, and Pan have managed to put up a gigantic flowing chocolate fountain and a like buffet table with slices of fruits and different chocolates and treats to dip into this chocolate fountain. Fuck yeah, dessert.
Absolute
Gonna have
absolute
to.
decadence.
How in the
I'm gonna have to
world?
train twice as hard tomorrow to work this off.
God, I don't even know. I mean, I already have so much behind me.
More
Well,
cake for the cake.
Kinda
Put
just
some
get
on
to
the flanks then,
indulge.
Ariel. Gotta have a well-rounded defense.
It's true.
They're already big, but I suppose they could be a little bit bigger.
When Taji says she wants to indulge, Isabel whispers something to the dragon Be'lakor. It will bodily pick up Taji and then just sort of like slide you in under the fountain with your mouth open just so that you can catch the lake and then slide you back out again.
That fucking
Like that fucking CGI bird in the Sandler movie that just opened mouth and just moved into the chocolate fountain and just
Yep.
get drenched in it.
Yep.
And this is how our cat developed diabetes.
She's
It's fun.
She
fine.
actually
She can afford to lose the fur. She'll grow a new one.
Ah!
she,
Oh, wow.
she
Shit.
actually can't get diabetes.
Pretty much, but the joke was there.
No, yeah, I was thinking about it. Like, wait, can't she actually get diabetes? Like, no, she actually can't.
No, she just gained weight.
Yeah, because you have complete amorphous body, actually.
Yes, it is exactly that. It just slides Taji in. Except this is like the classic like the ballroom fountain. It looks more like a garden fountain. It might well have been until they did a little of cheeky enchanting. Nice try.
That is completely broken there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing Mr. Reaper just posted in Twitch and RPGs.
I missed it. Let's see here. Of course, there are little carrot cake style flapjacks for the buns to dip in. Yum yum yum.
Oh man, we're all size are really gonna get bigger for this, I guess.
Yep.
Well, you know how to
fucking
fit
fucking Ariel walks out and comes back in an hour later, attuned to the fucking armor and ready to consume. Big bun.
Yep. That's the way you fit 4 times as much into one stomach.
I'm just gonna round Taji up to 240 on her weight.
Yeah, nice smooth 240. She's a big old chonkler. Yep.
Well,
Cassie is going to very carefully arrange blankets so that she can just carry the kids on her back.
yeah. Do you have to go sideways on her?
It's like a papoose for centaurs, you know? They just
Oh
put it
yeah,
on the
yeah.
side,
Just
like
have one
maybe-
on
they're
each saddlebag.
side-on, so they're...
Yeah.
Yeah, the saddlebags.
no, it's the saddlebags. They're both just across her back, like broadside style, so they can only see like from Cass's left.
I see. I see.
Yeah. They aren't like turned on their side, like they're just 90-degree angles on her back, in a little blanket nest on Cassie's back, so that she can trot on down. And she too will fucking consume. She gets lots and lots of apple slices and dips them in chocolate.
God damn it, Cass! You are the cutest fucking
Okay.
thing right now.
Oh, yum, yum, yum,
Indeed.
yum. Shut up. Yum, yum, yum.
Bob is gonna wait for the Fae to just flutter off.
Yeah. Paramount,
Before-
she's made sure that you've got all of your sneaky snacks. Will Sparrow flap back down and join the party?
Yeah. Now I can hit enter on what I was
Yeah,
typing
go
out.
for it. Let's see what you had.
Brutal.
Aww.
Okay then.
Just one last snip a snap and then a lovely night sky. And it is a lovely night sky. Around here is just like the idyllic, the sea breeze is flowing in, travels across the docks and makes its way up to you. It carries with it the scent of life. People just moving into a new place and turning it into a livable area. You can smell freshly worked wood and stone. Like a smokehouse is active. It's all very, very different out here. Presumably because you've only ever really lived in what would have been capital cities, or been just, living with the Feyhold and out in the wilderness. You've probably not been in just a burgeoning, upcoming place. It's a very different semblance of life.
Yeah, it is. And Bob has spent the last, week plus just getting the scent of the battlefield, the sensation, and all that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just all of that
It's
fucking
been-
grimness and misery. It's a very clean breath of fresh air now that you've gotten that all out of your system.
Yeah, it's one of those I need to know I'm still. This is not just a temporary hallucination, but snap, yep, that hurts. It's real.
Yep.
But Bob, just gonna enjoy it as much as possible, and then just no point in shirking duties, and go back to just sentry mode.
Probably not the only one. When you're up at night, occasionally you catch the flap of just like wings moving through the sky, but as opposed to any kind of ominous tail or like warning scout flying overhead, it's just one of the nearby harpies just out on a night fly. One of my favorite things to do would be I'm not a huge watermelon fan, and especially don't like the seeds, but an interesting thing would do would be to eat watermelon chunks and then spit the seeds into the sky and watch bats snatch them.
Whoa. And yeah, tomorrow we're gonna have to take these two down to the harpy nest and introduce them to all their half siblings.
Yep, there are 23 children.
Good lord.
There's a little hover over for the it chaps up on the Wings Reach section.
You could field an entire sports team at this rate.
Hell yeah.
They do a chirp. Also, Morgan appears to be here.
Indeed.
She does. She has not obviously come to join in with the birth of a child. Not quite her style.
Yeah, that she is there.
Oh wait, so she only shows up when it's the death of a child? That's good to know.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, she does. Yes, that's actually very true. She is the one who comes and they ask if they were good.
Oh.
But yes, she is having her own private tea party down at Wings Reach with a new friend.
I'm glad she isn't here to like tell me off for not managing to get a new servant of hers with that spell.
Yep. Like, she doesn't blame you. That it's the cost of it. Like, she gave you a consumable that you might not even successfully triggered at all. Like, it's just how that goes.
Yeah.
Just panicked Mori noises.
Chirp.
Panic bird noises. Ah! She has probably been teased by a new friend into going down and saying hi until she reminds her, no, I'm a god and I'm not supposed to go do that anyway.
And Emblik kicks down our door.
It's moo time, mommy hackers. No,
Just to say Hallie's doing all right and then leaves.
Yeah, especially since it's Morgan's magnificent mansion. No, I don't think Embla's going to be turning up. Just in Morgan's place while she's full of god egg. She's probably steering clear of how much of a fuck up all of this is.
What are you talking about? She probably loves god egg.
She thinks the god egg is a great thing. She definitely knows better than to get involved though.
That is a fair point.
Like, this could get emotionally messy.
Now I have to wonder how much of the Pantheon Morgan's fucked.
I mean, Embla for sure.
No. None of the Pantheon have had sex with Morgan.
Oh.
Jeez, Morgan, what have you been doing all the years?
Step up your game.
Why don't you do like your cousin Morgan, who has a fucking champion over there who has slept with other goddesses, huh? Why you can't find a nice goy like her?
Look, I've got him. When are you gonna give me grand champions? So yeah, no. Morgan has obviously dabbled quite happily with oh gosh, yeah, almost certainly like a number of Deva of various gods. Like there was a fucking Python one chilling out at her brothel. She just hasn't, fucked a god directly.
Wonder if Morgan's fucked Jesse's mom.
Yes.
Probably.
That's awkward.
Nothing to wonder about that. Yeah, she has.
I wonder how Bella and her wife have been doing since her wife became the sun.
Doing pretty well.
Radiantly.
Yes,
Good intention.
Walked into that.
Mainly.
Yep.
That's good. Her
Let's
being a
see.
son, barely any inconvenience. No problem at all.
Yeah. All right. And once everyone is incredibly full from dessert, drinks begin being served. And there are a lot of musically inclined people in this one simple space. A piano is, of course, wheeled out for Tristy by the Flesh Palanquin.
God, it really has been. This party really is just like full of musicians in it.
Well, yeah, no. There are a shit ton of musically inclined people in your entire group.
Here, just wow.
Look at you go. Fucking who cares about disadvantage? It's a fantastic looting.
31.
All right,
Heck yeah.
give me the crits again. No.
You do not steal the show. It's been a long day,
It's been emotionally draining.
Yeah.
Of course, Isabel has learned from El Franco. Spanish guitar.
All these high rolls just off into the ether. Playing music for baby centaurs.
Yeah, heck yeah. Oh, let's see here. I feel like Red Eye had an instrument. Oh, yeah, she plays war drums. That's gonna wake your kids up. She does not do that. She's really good at war drums. That's not what you play indoors.
No.
Oh, yeah, Tammy's got to roll out too.
Of course. Let's see here. Tammy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do with your good bean energy? She actually can hurdy some Gertie.
These rolls, what the fuck?
She's fucking incredible. Just incredible.
Putting on a masterclass symphony.
Yeah, hell yeah, she does.
You can't bardic yourself.
She's bardicking one of you guys.
Right,
Probably
Tristan.
Tajana just to even.
Yeah, she probably did it to Tajana just in the fear that she'd unfortunately cat up, but no, it went really, really well.
36.
Taji just fucking slays it with a 36. And yeah, everyone gets very drunk who is not Argent, and in some cases quite stoned, and enjoys a long night of just music and relaxation. Yeah, if you would like to way overindulge, you can of course do con saves just to see how fucking
I
drunk
already
you
said
get.
I was.
Yeah, you said you'd be going absolutely hard on this.
Oh, I don't know. It's after the island. Why not? I know my bless is on there. Sorry.
Oh,
14.
you get pretty drunk.
Just
Ariel, if I
bring that up
get-
to 41.
Absolutely trashed. Would you lay on hands me to fix that before I have to put the kids to bed?
It doesn't work like
God
that.
damn it. What does work like that? Mom, what's the magic cure
Now
for
it
being
does take
drunk?
a lot to get.
Don't drink, sweetie.
Takes a lot for Tajana to get drunk tonight, so
Oh yeah, and you chug.
it's probably all the food.
I somehow
yeah,
still
yeah.
beat Faunra.
Yeah, I also accidentally still had a takedown.
It looks like Jesse, Ariel, Faunra all drink too much. Ronnie. Fucking falls asleep.
Oh no. All right.
Drinks too much, falls asleep.
She chugs a cup and be like, ah, and the face blast. She does one of those like, ah, that was delicious exhale, and then just
Yep.
face blast.
Oh, wonderful. Just got too fucking hosed. I don't want to do an absolute ton of rolls because fucking I just can't be bothered, especially since it's a Sunday noon, and which means Roll20 takes me forever. Getting those sheets open to roll them was already more waiting than I want to do. Just roll a bunch of D20s just to pull some averages out.
Oh god.
Just about everyone got fucking shit can drunk. After that amazing musical display, everyone is hosed.
Alright. Tristan Pass have to be the
You could-
responsible parents
could
for
say-
everyone, I see.
Amy, Izzy, Tammy, Freed,
I don't think we...
Tiana's
Queenie.
host
How
too,
do
but
we
this
have
is
enough
after
booze
chugging,
for
like
Queenie
all
to
of
get
Sir
drunk?
Elfriend.
They probably just pull out like just grain alcohol and then cut it with wine.
Queen is
What's
just
the
sitting there
word?
with an enormous sippy cup.
Given that everyone is like down, would you say that this is a hose down?
Oh yeah, it's a hose down for sure. But yes, no. Cassie and Trist, Morgan, I think that's out of responsible. Oh, and Mara, of course, because she Pargent as well.
Yeah.
Oh, the only the only sober people. Everyone else is just fucked.
Oh, okay.
Taji puts away an awe-inspiring amount. It's not until that she takes a swig off of Queenie's sippy cup of grain alcohol that she's finally drunk.
Well, Mayrog,
Now
Mar,
all
you
that
two are going to
gas
have your
is-
hands full this evening.
But yeah, people are just being carried out to various bedrooms in the magical manner. Ariel, you can walk Mara and Jen to your place.
I think it's more like Mara walks them to her place.
That, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much,
alright.
really. Let's be honest.
Yep, Jen also drunk. It's a real sloppy night. Just gets fucking lashed. If you've been in a big city, I'd have made rolls to see just like what kind of fucking Asbo shit you will get up to.
Wait, Jen on a 14, what's her con save? I thought it was she's a fighter.
She is. It's a good con save. She just drinks really fucking hard as well.
Okay, I figured she'd had at least like a.
She's not
that's
she's not like fucking completely tanked like everybody, but she's definitely drunk.
Oh, okay.
She is capable of walking on her own initiative. Yeah. Guys have, it would seem, a quite wonderful time. And the morning will arrive with quite spectacular hangovers. Now, I am starving hungry and would like to go cook some delicious din-dins. And I believe what follows can be done in a little sneakily RP chat. Yep, Trist read the Bobbette to the kids. You guys can also try and do some shopping. There's weird stuff from the north to buy. Arcanist works to potentially get, and also the black market.
Yes,
quite
I have
useful.
a nice and wholesome town here already. You got mad scientists and the black market. Sweet.
Yep. Well, look, the black market just wants to do trade with the north, and your port happens to be a pretty fucking good way of doing that. It's just that obviously they would be remiss not to trade to you guys before they go across the ocean.
It's a very important question because reading the Bobbit, Is the main character's name John Wayne? About it.
No, it's
No.
Dildo Swaggins.
It's Dildo Swaggins. Okay. So, with all of that, did you explore a new or interesting location for the first time?
Ensport version 2?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
New Ensport.
In fact, it's now called Ensport. There's no new Ensport. This is just Ensport. Before this, it was just like some unspoken side village.
Yeah. Fair.
New interesting truth about the land.
Um.
Don't think so. It's a
Hmm.
very inward-facing
New ally?
session.
New truth. Well,
Yeah.
no. Interesting truth about land. The North. It has.
Yeah, they can make
actively
they
built
have
a-
Oh, yeah.
they have a trade route that they've now just snuck around what is functionally customs. They're using Ensport for black marketeering. It's great.
Yay! All right, listen. I don't know
Yay.
what the king's tax rate is, but I'll charge you half that much. But you got to cut me in.
I will let you make that persuade test if you would like to right now. Go for it.
All right.
Cassie will give you
got in.
advantage.
Excellent. Does Tammy want to throw Bardic die on me?
She should probably not, considering it would be her tax in the future.
Yeah, but it's your tax right now, member of the Inspirits family.
Good point. I do love nepotism. All right, yeah, sure. Roll a d10.
Oh, lordy. I got a 31.
Yeah, fuck yeah, they'll cut you in.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what that's worth yet, but yeah, they'll cut you in what they save on taxes.
Sweet.
Think that makes a new ally.
Yeah, sure. Sounds about right.
Delightful.
All right, learn something new about a player character. Yeah, Ariel got the Bob lowdown.
Yeah.
We got the Boblo down there, yeah.
The Boblo down.
And of course, Trist's new kids.
Yep. There are 2 new characters in the world.
Yep. Change an allied NPC's life drastically for the better.
Cassie.
Yay! That's already 5. An enemy's life for the
Hooray.
worst, no. And score an achievement? No, but still, that's 5 EXP. Good job.
Yay.
You got
Yeah.
an RP session. Good job.
It puts me to the next level.
Yeah, you get to level
Hooray.
up now.
I get to level up.
Hooray.
Woo.
So, I think the number you can train up to is now 459.
459, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been keeping the max on my sheet for that. Alright, Warlock 5.
Congratulations.
My smites are now maxed
That
out
means-
with the Warlock slots.
What was our
Level
ESP
5 is
5?
also
Yeah.
a
Yep.
Warlock patron ability.
Yeah.
You just got that's nice, dear.
No, it's level 6. That's the Warlock patron thing, I think.
Yeah, it's level 5 as a warlock
Yeah.
is an invocation.
3rd level slots.
Yeah, that too.
And an invocation.
You could make Eldritch Blast.
I actually could, yeah.
Or you could get
Make
more
Eldritch
smite
Blast
related
crazy.
bullshit. That's what you should.
I mean, my smites are fine, TBH.
what? No, they're never good enough. Smite harder.
No, I kind of already like promised guy I wouldn't like double dip
You
on
wouldn't
like
take
that.
the
Yeah.
double smites.
Yeah,
Yes, I appreciate that not happening.
That's the best. Well, anyway, if you're watching on the stream or YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in a few hours for Mers and Hammer. Till then, adios and do take care.
Bye bye.